What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you're new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Okay, and while you were at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button to like this video because it's an easy and free way to help support my channel. Okay, because I'm trying to grow, honey. Say it with me. Growth. Okay, so y'all know how I do, baby. This is an impromptu live video because I was like, okay, I just came back from somewhere. I wanted to sit down for a minute. I was like, okay, Monique, you dressed up, you got your makeup on. Don't be lazy. You need to do a video, do some type of content. So I was like, okay, Mo, compromise within yourself. So I'm sitting on the couch, very comfortable, by the way. I got my little mini ring light clipped on. So I'm like, let me get a people a little bit of let me get a people a little piece of Hot Topic. Trying to stream it to Instagram. How do I stream this to Instagram too? Hold up. It says I'm live. Once you're live and your stream is public, you'll find it at the top of your feed. Well, baby, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. So where am I at? Because it says I'm live. Instagram says I'm live, baby. But I don't see that I'm live. What the hell? What the hell? Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Y'all know how it is, y'all. Technical difficulties in this bitch. Y'all come on in. This is an impromptu video. So I don't know what y'all got going on a Monday night, honey. But y'all better come up in this so we can get into the hot topics. I got some things to talk about. I got some things to really talk about. Nothing too intense. Nothing too intense. Tonight's going to be a fun hot topic. There's only one sad story. And again, of course, this was impromptu. So, child, replay crew, y'all know what to do. Okay. If y'all are captains on the replay, make sure you watch and hit that like button. Hey, Shayna Boo. Hey, girl. Thanks for coming by. You know how I do, girl. Very impromptu. Wasn't planned. I just came back from somewhere. So I was like, well, I got makeup on. I look cute. I was like, let me just do a little piece of content. Let me do a little piece of video. And I got to scrolling on the Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk. I was like, yeah, there are some things I can talk about. So hopefully you can stay for a little bit. If not, just catch it on the replay. Now, I think I'm streaming. Shayna, can you tell me if I'm streaming on Instagram? Because I'm trying to stream on Instagram and I don't know if it worked. So I'm trying to figure this out. I feel like Instagram isn't the best with like trying to go live sometimes, like through StreamYard. Hold on. How let me see. Come see about me. Come and see about me, baby. Come and see about me. Nah, I don't think I'm live on Instagram. Ciao. Boo Boo Kitty. All right, y'all. We got some. See, she said, no, I'm not. Exactly. Ciao. I'm about to curse. And I'm trying not to curse, you guys. I'm trying not to curse on my video. Because I have a real potty mouth. Let's see. Okay, Instagram. Okay, I did this already. Instagram and StreamYard. Y'all about to piss me off. Y'all are about to piss me off in this beach. It's lit to remove Instagram from this stream. It says I'm already live. I'm not already live. All right. Hold on, y'all. Just let me get my life together. I'm so sorry. And here I thought I was doing something. I was coming early. Y'all know I'm the queen of being a little bit late. I was coming early. Okay, here we go. Can I go live now, beach? Connect streaming software. Bitch, I am connected. I am connected. Oh, here we go. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Instagram. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, y'all. So first up on the docket, y'all, we have another celebrity couple, boo boo, that just didn't make the cut, honey. Another celebrity couple that just, I mean, damn, grand opening, grand closing. It is not even funny, but y'all, this is why I don't be going up for celebrity couples anymore. Like, I just don't, because it just be fake. It be fugazi. It be a facade. My girl Cash doll. Cash to the doll. Let's see. Let me share this, child. This is why I don't go up for these celebrities no more. Just grand opening, grand closing, child. Grand opening, grand closing. Where's the initial? Here we go. I want y'all to see this. So Cash doll. Cash doll confirms her split from ZaDarius Smith after what? They had like a good little 4 months of dating. Cash doll said, "At this point of my life, I just need to be single. ZaDarius is a great guy, but we can't see eye to eye. And with all due respect, we decided to part ways. I'm giving the internet a break also. So I'm done with y'all too right now." Oh, dang. I feel like she's hurt. I don't know. That I feel like she's hurt. So y'all, like when I saw this, it's one of those things where I was taken aback, not because I thought they were just so madly in love and they were gonna get married. No, these two people barely knew each other. Let's be clear, he was a rebound. And when I say a rebound, that doesn't mean that Cash Doll didn't like the guy or care about him. It's just he was a rebound. He was the first guy that Cash Doll was really with after the split from her baby father and all the trifling stuff he did. So it's like when these things happen, I just be like, it just depends. Like I just kind of be on a let's wait and see. Like, of course, I was going up for her because I like Cash Doll. And I'm going to go up for any woman who decides to move on with her life. And especially after a trifling man or a messed up relationship or cheating and all of that. Like, I'm always going to root for a woman who pulls herself up, puts her big girl panties on, wipe her tears, and do her big one. So, of course, initially, I was happy for my girl because she's fine, he fine. You know what I'm saying? Cash Doll said, "I'm not going to cry no more." She was on her Mary J. Blige. "I ain't gonna cry." And I was like, okay, sis. Shayna said, "This is sad, but I wish she didn't bring him around her kid." Thank you, Shayna, because I forgot about the kid part. Girl, we're gonna get into that. Baby, Shayna, clock it. Thank you for saying that. Clock it. They look good together, okay? They look scrumptious. They both look scrumptious, but Shayna brings up an amazing point, and y'all, I had like a couple points, but I literally forgot I didn't even think about the kids. Cash Doll really did bring that man around her children. Now, granted, her babies are babies, so it's not like they're like 7, 8, 10 years old, but still, ladies, I mean, damn, this was grand opening, grand closing. You know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't think they were going to last forever. I didn't think they were just so madly in love. I definitely think it was giving, honeymoon stage. It was giving a little bit of lust, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like totally sold on them, but I was just like, okay, this is a cute little look. This is something for her, to, date somebody who seemed decent. He seemed like he really was about her. Now, we don't know their business. We don't know their business. I saw a couple things, but I don't want to say it just now. I don't want to say what I read. because it's very much so alleged. And y'all know I pride myself on being an entertainment journalist. So I try not to, don't get me wrong, I will report the gossip, but I just would rather, if I can get some more, if I can let it marinate for a couple more days and see if more things come out. You know what I mean? I like to do that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like a Tasha K who I just say whatever, with no validity. But let's look at some of the comments, right? Now, before I read the comments, even in addition to the whole like not introducing men or women to your children too soon, because men do it too, and I think that's still dangerous and toxic. I really do want some of these like celebrities, when y'all just when they just jump from somebody to somebody and then it goes public, I just cringe. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of cringed a little bit with the situation. But you know what situation really has me cringing? Not because I don't like them, not because I don't support their situation, but I just get so fearful when people just expose to the public their ins and outs. And that's Megan the Stallion and Klay Thompson. I've always liked Klay Thompson. I like him as a basketball player, and I just like his personality. And then like I like the content that Megan's been posting with him. Like he seems like not like her type at all, but like he seems so sweet and like nerdy. And like honestly, women, as you get older, like my type has changed. What I want right now in a partner, in a man, in a husband is not what I wanted 10 years ago. It's not what I wanted 15 years ago. Like I'm in my 30s. So I love seeing Megan the Stallion with another type of guy, but it's just like I cringe a little bit with how much they expose and videotape their intimate moments and this and that and all. I just don't like that. Like I really do believe in like let the shit marinate a little bit. Let's see if homeboy around 6 months from now, 8 months from now, a year from now. And so I do feel like Cash Doll and ZaDarius moved too quickly. I also think she just did way too many interviews talking about him as if he was just this love of the life. It was just too much. Now, I will say this though, y'all. I will say some people on the social media streets, and again, I don't know if this is just chit chat, but some people were feeling like, is ZaDarius controlling possibly or manipulative? Because it's like Cash Doll, the last like month or so, she started making more appearances on like podcasts and different things like that and being seen out and about not wearing makeup. Now she's a beautiful woman with makeup and without. Honestly, I think Cash Doll is very pretty without makeup, but I felt like her reasoning bothered me. Her reasoning was like, oh, ZaDarius, he likes me without all this makeup. He don't, I don't really need all this makeup around him. That's great. That's amazing. But you're on an interview. Why are you not wearing makeup? Like, I just feel like, are you doing it because of him? Are you doing it for ZaDarius? Are you doing it for a man? Or are you doing it for you? So that's the problem I had. Hey, Steven, how are you, boo? I miss you. Hey, the Lawrence Report. How you doing, boo? Right. I be like, heal, boo, before you. Right. Shout out to the Lawrence Report. Great content as well. Okay. I be like, just please chill. Chill. Y'all just be, yes, Megan needs to stop posting it. Okay. Shayna, I agree. I just think it's her generation. Like, I mean, she's not young. I think Megan's what, 25, 26. It's just like, I mean, and I never posted like her with the guys I used to date, but I was young and dumb in the sense of I would kind of post the guys I was with, but not excessively, not like, you know what I mean? Every once in a while, you might see this person, you might see that on my person, like, oh, who's this guy? But it was never like a damn documentation, like, oh, we're here, we're golfing, we're doing this, we're out to eat, we're doing this, we're at the gym. I just think she's posting him way too much. And again, we don't know how long, they really started dating or talking, but she turned 30. She 30. Damn. I think I'm stuck on like when she first came out. I feel like when Megan first came out, she low-key was like 25. Damn. Shayna. She's 30. Well, I don't know what to blame it. I really don't. It might just be her personality. She might be that girl that like overly likes to share everything and like, it's just a bit. Or it could be a girl. I mean, those be happening. But I actually really think they did meet because I think she like said how they met and like I do think Megan's like, hey, I want to try something different. Like, especially with her being 30 now, like a lot of the girls who are in their 30s, they're kind of having that realization, like, hey, I can't always date my type, especially when your type, done screwed you over umpteen times. You can't really, so I don't know. The point is these people got to stop posting their shit so early on before yeah, I mean, damn, were y'all even together for 8 months? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Shayna, and I mean everybody in the chat, but especially Shayna, because woman to woman, do you find like Cash Doll stepping out lately with no makeup a problem because the reason behind it was I almost call him Darius, ZaDarius, because he said he didn't like her with makeup. Like, do you think that was a controlling thing? Or do you think she was just like, well, he doesn't like it when I wear makeup, so I'm just gonna actually I don't want to put words in her mouth. I don't think she said that he doesn't like it. I just think he said he prefers her with no makeup. And it's like, I'm okay with that because a lot of guys that I've dated, I don't know. Men are kind of funny. So I'm gonna be honest. Like men, y'all be funny because y'all in 1 minute y'all do be like, oh, I like my woman to look natural, no makeup. And I'll be honest, because I do take care of my skin and I do, I'm very young and supple. Yeah, men that I've dated, they'll be like, they'll see me with no makeup. They're like, oh my God, like you are really pretty with no makeup. Cause I know every girl is not pretty with no makeup. Baby, some women be looking rough. So I understand why guys are like, okay, let me also see what you look like without makeup. Cause I don't want to be going to bed with Frankenstein. Like, I get it. But men also like when I wear my makeup. You guys will be so surprised how many straight men I've gone on dates with, I've been around, who've been like, "Oh, you look really pretty. Like your makeup, I like the way you do your makeup. Like you put that shit on. You look like." There's so many straight guys that low key they like women who wear makeup, who dress up, who go out carrying themselves a certain way. But I think at home, most men tell me like when we're at the house, yeah, take it off. But like out and about, men like when their women be out and about, dolled up, makeup on. Y'all will be very surprised. But I think the point is both. When we're out and about, wear your makeup. When you're home, take it off. I want to see you natural. I get both sides. I just don't know if he was pressuring her or if Cash Doll took it and was, because I just feel like it was weird to like be out and about, be doing interviews with no makeup. She was beautiful. It was just kind of like, the Lawrence report says, I love a natural queen, but makeup is cool. Exactly. That's most men I've been around, friends, guys I've dated, they've kind of had the same thought as well. A lot of guys want women looking homely. She shouldn't stop wearing it. So I agree. Yeah. And I mean, and I don't know. I saw the clip where she talked about it. I don't want to, misquote her or put words in her mouth. But the reasoning was because of ZaDarius. Like it was. So anyway, that's all I got. I don't really got much to say. It ain't like they was some, star-crossed lovers. I mean, oh no. But before we move on, is he being messy? Because why ZaDarius went on? He said single, and he put a guy walking and then the door. Y'all, it's giving me that Cash Doll broke up with this fella. Shit. Y'all, it's a looking like Cash Doll broke up with the boy. That's what it's looking like, dog. It's looking like Cash Doll broke up with this fella. Someone said, for clarity, celebrities feel obligated to announce their breakups because when seen in public with someone new, rumors start. Therefore, it's in their best interest to get in front of it to avoid going viral in public and embarrassment. If they didn't announce it and one of them is seen in public with someone, that's true, then the other person will say, "Oh no, we broke up." Yeah. I mean, that's true, but I still just think like they need to stop being so out with their shit. Anyway, I'm over it. I've talked about these people too long because they weren't even together damn 8 months for me to be talking about their ass. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, y'all. So this is gonna be a 2-part story. Okay, this is gonna be a 2-part story. So, first of all, speaking of makeup, can we get into this very nice subtle? My lip gloss getting all over my face. Can we get into this nice subtle beat that your girl got? Can we get into it? Okay, so we about to talk about Kirk and Rasheeda, y'all. So this is going to be a 2-parter. The first part is going to be petty and funny and messy. The second part is going to be a little more serious. Like Kirk and Rasheeda are having a terrible week. Terrible week, baby. They first were battling with K Michelle, and baby, it looks like K Michelle is the least of their worries because they got bigger fish to fry. Okay. Shayna, yes, they have to announce it for that reason, but if they didn't post them so early to begin, thank you. Clock it. And she has a young baby. Chad, don't even get me started on she had that man at the baby's birthday. I can't. I can't. Thanks, Bill. The makeup looks good. The ring light does help, but get into it. I have definitely improved my makeup skills, y'all, the past year. I'm so proud of myself. Shout out to the content creators, the makeup gurus, the makeup girlies on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You're doing the Lord's work, and I would be so lost without you. I would be so lost. Okay, y'all. On to Kirk and Rasheeda, y'all. Like I said, it's a 2-parter, y'all. So the first part gonna be funny and messy. The second part is gonna be a little on the serious side. How I bring it up? Okay. Wait, no, I want y'all to see me. Wait, y'all, I hate the way. All right, whatever. There we go. All right, y'all. Kirk and Rasheeda, child. So let's start with the funny part. Y'all. Okay. So I think what had happened was K Michelle, and I don't know what provoked this. It could just be just because, but K Michelle was at one of her concerts because she do be booked and busy and has been performing consistently for a decade. So shout out to K Michelle. So I believe K Michelle was at a concert. Yes, here we go. She got back. This is too long of it. She got back. Her career all over the world. Hey, okay, piano. All right, you take too long. Okay, Michelle, you taking too long. She got bags. Her husband's a girl. Her career is over all over the world. That's basically what it was. Y'all remember infamously, I think season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta many, many moons ago. This is after season 1 when Rasheeda was being nice to K Michelle at first, and then accused her of lying about her abusive relationship with this producer, music executive called Memphis. So at the time of season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Rasheeda's BFF Toya Johnson was dating Memphis, and I guess I guess Rasheeda felt like she had to fend for her friend, and I feel like Rasheeda, to this day, I still feel like Rasheeda was wrong, loud and wrong, and Rasheeda looked stupid because, like K Michelle said, bitch, I guess you were living in my home secretly under my bed, like so you must have been present, and I just didn't know you were hiding in the closet. Because, bitch, how are you gonna tell me what I endured in my relationship? And the gag is you wasn't there. So you're discrediting my very violently abusive relationship because your BFF is now dating my old man, like my old nigga. Like, bitch, do you know how stupid that sounds? So y'all know Kirk, Rasheeda, and K Michelle have had one of the longest running beefs. We're damn near at what, 14 years now? One of the longest running beefs, and I don't think it will ever end. I don't know what prompted K Michelle to sing this at this concert. Like I said, K Michelle performs all over the country all the time. I don't know what prompted it, but she sang her infamous Rashida Got Bag song. Okay. So then Kirk and his 3 earrings took to the internet street. Okay, so Kirk Frost compares Rashida and K Michelle's streaming numbers after K sings Rashida Got Bags at a recent show. That B stands for billions. Hold on now. Hold on. I don't want to get copywritten. It is not worth me getting copywritten over bubblegum. So, okay. Okay, before I give my take. So basically, y'all, Kirk was trying to say that Rashida has more streams than K Michelle. I don't even know the accuracy of that. I think there was a screenshot, but 4.1 million. I mean, yeah, 4.1 million monthly, and the K Michelle got 490,000. Okay, so she said, "Marry me, 2 billion." Bubblegum was what? So Kirk is trying to say Rashida got more streams. Okay, so K Michelle, she clapped back. Let's read what K Michelle, what Memphis had to say. Okay. Yes, K Michelle is hilarious, child. Baby, there are certain people I just would never get into it with because of how lethal their mouth is or just how petty they are. That would be K Michelle, 50 Cent, Masika from Love and Hip Hop. She got her mouth be lethal. She be rat tat tat tat. She be giving it back. Who else be crazy with the clapbacks? I don't know. Those are the first three on top of my head. K Michelle, 50 Cent, Masika. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with y'all. Okay, so let's get into K Michelle's clapback, shall we? Let's see. Okay. So K Michelle says, "You really sat there and let that man embarrass you again today. Talking about a Spotify listener for a TikTok challenge song. Crazy. Basically, I have 4 number 1 Billboard albums, 2 platinum records, 5 gold records, and just got off stage as I have been for years. You want me to keep going? This music discussion ended before it even began, just like your comical rap whisper. Everyone knows that you're not a talented lady. Do not deflect. This is about mocking a woman's abuse for years and being the ringleader of the bashing me circus. You're most known for the longest running fool on television. You got the karma you deserve. Now I'm going to sleep. I have another show tomorrow. That was a nice clapback because it was just truthful. It wasn't a whole bunch of theatrics. It wasn't a whole bunch of even cursing or anything, name calling. I mean, she kept it a buck. And that's the thing. It's like, Kirk, I wouldn't even compare. Like she said, even like comparing K Michelle's music career to Rashida's is like laughable. Listen, the only reason why Rashida had those high streams on Spotify was because I think one of her songs was trending on TikTok at one point this year. So I just feel like, girl, and Kirk, why? Why would you embarrass your wife like that? Like, there's no comparing. There's just no comparison. There's no comparison. So that was pretty interesting and kind of comical. And that was a couple days ago, y'all. And then I think last Saturday night, I think ish got very real for the Frost family, y'all. So some stuff happened here in Atlanta, actually near my home, in the same area, close to me that I live. Okay, so Kirk Frost. Let me see if this is like the story I should lead with. Ooh, hold on. Hope y'all don't see that. Something popped up y'all should not have seen. Ooh, child. If my heart stopped for a second. Ooh, yeah, I need to see that now. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just some private information. I don't need nobody trying to scam me. I don't need nobody trying to scam me up in this bitch. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it in order. I'm trying to get it in order. All right, y'all. So y'all see this? Yes. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button right now. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Hit the like button, especially if you're coming in and out. Please hit the like button, y'all. It really helps, y'all. Hitting the like button is so important. Don't get me wrong, the views are very, very, very important. But hitting the like button is important because guess what? It puts me into the algorithm. More people will see my content. People will then subscribe. You see how that goes. So please like the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. And make sure you turn on the notification bell button. That way you will be notified whenever I drop new content. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get it right, get it tight. Hey, Greta Boo. Hi, stranger. I miss you so much. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I had to get it right, y'all. So Kelsey Frost, okay, the daughter of basically say Kirk and Rasheeda. I think Kirk had Kelsey from a previous situation, but that's basically Rasheeda's daughter at this point. So Kelsey Frost, daughter of Rasheeda and Kirk, speaks out after boyfriend T Hood is fatally pow-powed in ATL. So yeah, you guys, I think it was Saturday night. Kelsey's boyfriend, y'all read it, was pow-powed in his home. He was pow-powed five Oreo 5 times. He was fatally pow-powed. He is deceased, sadly. I'm trying to find a good article. So T Hood, these names, T Hood's sister accuses Kelsey Frost of setting him up. Says her brothers fatally, meaning Kelsey's brothers, fatally pow-powed T Hood, cleaned up the scene, and went into hiding. If it's self-defense, you wouldn't run from the scene. You would stay because you did nothing wrong. So T Hood's sister says that Kelsey set my brother up. She had her brother pow him and says she didn't know he pow-powed the brother 5 times in the back and the stomach, y'all. I think they're saying that T Hood might have been physically abusive to Kelsey, and Kelsey allegedly called her brothers on some, yo, he put his hands on me, pull up, da 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 da. Allegedly, that's kind of what is being made out to, like, of what happened. That's seemingly that's what happened. That T Hood, which I hope is not true, but T Hood allegedly put his hands on Kelsey. Kelsey called her brother, again, her brother, whose parents are her parents, Kirk and Rasheeda. So it's like this, basically, y'all, Kirk and Rasheeda are going through it because 2 of their kids are in the middle of this. And it's not going to be long until investigators and Atlanta PD, well, it didn't happen in Atlanta, it happened in outside, but the outskirts. But you know what I'm saying? It's not going to take long before the popo and the investigators and detectives come in and start questioning. Now Kelsey spoke out, and let's read her response. Lord, I'm not about to read all this though. I'm not about to read all that. Okay, they summed it up. So basically, oh wait, hold up now. Okay. This story is so crazy. Kirk Frost's daughter, Kelsey Frost, is speaking out following the can I say the M word? The demise of her 33-year-old boyfriend, Atlanta rapper T Hood. According to TMZ, an investigation is underway after he was fatally pow following a dispute at his home. So he was at his home, y'all. They claim a suspect has been arrested and is being interviewed by police. Although the motive is unclear, they're considering this a homicide. According to Kelsey's Instagram story, interesting allegations are being thrown around. In her post, she speaks on not contacting her family and specifically her brothers for help. So Kelsey is saying she did not contact her family nor her brothers for help. She was adamant that she had not harmed anyone, nor had she asked anyone to harm the boyfriend, T Hood, but claims she is very hurt by the incident that occurred. According to Kelsey, she does not condone what took place. I don't care who's involved. She claims she's making the statement to defend herself after being attacked by people who are creating weird and sick rumors. Guys, what do we think about this? Are y'all still there? Knock knock. What do we y'all, what do we think? I mean, I know it's early, so we really can't say too much. Right now, it's a bunch of he say, she say, and speculation. But it's not it's just not a good situation. Yeah, where's her lawyer? Because she shouldn't be saying anything. I mean, I get it though. Like, if I'm innocent, I'm gonna defend myself, especially for something as egregious as this. But I'm sure by now Kirk and Rasheeda have gotten involved and have hopefully are in the process of getting her a lawyer or already have obtained a lawyer. But yeah, people say this is what Rasheeda and Kirk need to focus on. Like this, y'all, this happened 2 days after the Rasheeda thing. Like, right. Greta said this situation is insane. And y'all, it's like we can't say too much because it's very early on, but yo, I don't. Yeah, exactly, Shayna. I don't think anything. I don't think anything until they get to the bottom. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just, like I said, I don't have much to say because it's he say, she say, and it's just very early on and nothing's really been developed yet. Someone said, not one time did she say my brother did not take him out. Interesting. I mean, she said that she did not contact her family nor her brother. So I guess that's her way of saying it. But everybody said Rasheeda did cancel your concert, boo. Nobody coming anyway. Oh, y'all. So what do y'all think about that Rasheeda challenge? Yeah, I can't. I don't want to kick anybody while they're already down. So I'm not gonna play that challenge right now on tonight's episode of Hot Topics. But I will say the reactions were hilarious. Okay, let's move on, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna try so hard not to go ham turkey grits. Actually, no, I am gonna go ham turkey grits. I don't give a damn. So Halle Berry's like non-relevant ex, from back in the day. I think he was an actor himself. 1997. Why are you talking, sir? It is 2025. People don't even remember. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. Y'all. Hold on, let me get myself. Halle Berry's ex-husband, David Justice, is spilling the tea on why he allegedly left Halle Berry back in 1997. He claims he didn't believe she was very maternal, but says they may have lasted if he knew about therapy back then. Let's take a listen, y'all, because this irked my spirit.
Me to marry her. Okay, could have made it. after knowing me for 5 months. And I mean, I said, okay, I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no, or like I was just in the moment. It caught me off guard. But I was like, cool, we getting along, we vibing. We're only 5 months in, we still in the honeymoon state. And then all of a sudden, that followed up. I met Hallie in May of 1992. So you talking about, then we got married January 1st, 1993. Damn. Right. And, but we spent a lot of time apart because she was doing movies in this country, that country. And we honestly, we probably, and I mean, hey, she asked me to marry her.
Okay, please hurry up.
If I knew about therapy, if we knew about therapy, we probably could have made it, because we never had any major issues like that. Mm-hmm. It's just that because I was young and had only been in, honestly, one real relationship before her, my knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at my mom, and a wife at that time should cook, clean,
traditional,
and then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly. And then we start having issues. Could have made it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all kill me. And when I say y'all men, listen, if it don't apply to you, if you don't share the same ideology, then I'm not addressing you. Okay, I always say a hit dog will holler. A lot of you men out there, y'all kill me with this cooking and cleaning shit. Oh my God. Y'all, this is not the 1950s. Cooking and cleaning is a human necessity. Every man and every woman in the United States of America who has the means and a home and somewhere to lay their fucking head at night should be able to cook and clean and take care of themselves and maintain their home. Okay? This is not the 1950s. This is not back in the day. This ain't the Stone Ages. This ain't the medieval times. This ain't slavery. This ain't none of those times. This ain't the Jim Crow. This ain't the 1950s. This ain't none of that. Y'all have to understand that back then was very different. A woman's identity, actually, we had no identity. Back then, women had no rights. All we were was to bring life into this world, cook and clean, and be a good wife. Women couldn't even get a credit card in our own names without having a husband until the 70s, 80s, if I'm not mistaken, maybe late 70s. So I don't want to hear no shit about what my mama, my grandma, my great-great-great. I don't give a fuck. That's one. Now, again, I believe in being a woman who does clean and cook, especially if you're a regular chick. But I don't like when men make that our identity. I do not like when I go on dates and part of their men's question to me is, do I cook and do I clean? Nigga, do I ask you if you cook and clean? Do I ask you if you know how to change a tire on my car if I need you to? Do I ask you if you know how to be a handyman around the house if I need you to? Or do I got to hire some? We don't ask those questions. But now if a woman on the first date or two, if we said, okay, well, are you going to pay all my bills? Are you going to take care of the home? Are you going to be a provider? Do I have to work? I bet you if we asked that on the first date or two, y'all wouldn't like that. So don't be asking women on the first date if we cook and clean. This is not the fucking 1950s. We are more than just cooking and cleaning. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. Halle Berry. It's Halle effing Berry in the freaking 90s. This man said that they were married from 93 to 97, so whatever it was. You were with Halle Berry during her prime. Halle was getting booked. Halle was that girl. Halle had money. So you felt like because she doesn't cook and clean, that was a big issue for you. I'm sure Halle could have hired someone to cook and clean. Shit, Beyonce don't cook and clean. And she been said that early on in her interview years. She was like, I do not cook. Jay-Z and them, she said he know not to ask for my cooking, baby. But guess what? They got money, so they hire someone to cook and clean. So I just think I hear this cooking and clean. It just sounds so 1950s. Like, I'm not the help. I'm not a maid. I'm not your servant. And he said about her being maternal or not maternal. I don't know if she had maternal instincts. I wasn't there. I just think the cooking and cleaning, but I'm going to give him grace because he's saying that way back when, and that was a long time ago, y'all. That was in the 90s, which in the 90s, we still were operating out of a lot of those old school mentalities. So I'm going to give him a smidget of grace because he did say, he was raised by his mom and grandma. When he saw them, that's what he saw. So, I mean, I'm going to give him grace, y'all. I'm going to give him grace.
I'll say this. We never had any issues about other women, other men. I mean, like, I was never tripping when, I was tripping one time when she.
Hold on, I got one time I was tripping.
At one time, because I didn't understand it. When we were out to lunch in LA.
I don't care about all that. I will say, baby, I will say this, Mr. David, you was fine back in the day, brother. Look at, do y'all see this picture? Ooh, forget that. Do y'all see that picture? Ooh. Ooh, I would have dated him too, girl. You see him? Y'all see him back in 1996? Baby. Brother was fine. Now, he's attractive now. He's just giving old cat daddy vibes. But he's attractive now. But damn, he was giving me Rico Suave model. Rodney the Voice said, do you cook and clean? If I was rich, I wish I would cook and clean. Right. If I was rich, I'm not cooking and cleaning shit. Unless it's one of those like, oh, it's my mom's recipe, and like, my kids are like, oh, mom, yeah, can you make grandma's good oxtail recipe? Can you make mom's good curry chicken recipe? Can you make grandma's infamous banana pudding? I'll make those type of things, but on a regular bitch, I'm rich. I ain't cooking and cleaning every day. So y'all already know they ate him up. They ate him up in the comments. And I think it was also because he was like, yo, we actually didn't have any major arguments. We really had a great relationship. Like, he had great things to say. So, I don't know, child. What do y'all think? The Lawrence Report asked, but didn't no, that was not him. That was someone else. I'm not gonna say it on camera because I don't want to get in trouble. Not that, who am I? I'm still gonna say allegedly, but the Lawrence Report, I'm gonna type it in the chat because I know exactly the story you're referencing, and it's not him. It was another ex-boyfriend of hers who was also in the industry. I'm gonna type it right now. Hopefully you're still here in the chat. The Lawrence Report. It was allegedly I can't type. I can't spell. I don't know if you're still here, boo, but that's who it was allegedly in regards to your question. Hey, Cardi B said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. That's what Cardi B said. That's what she said. So Halle Berry said, "Baby, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. Swallow me, I don't know the butts out of me." Yes, child. Okay, moving on, shall we? What's my next topic? Yeah. Damn, I've been talking for 50 minutes. Lord, I sure am a certified yapper, ain't I? Damn, son. This is not part of the hot topics, but hold on. Yo, I can't with Meech and Big Meech. I think I'm Big Meech. Who is dressing him? Who is dressing him? And why Little Meech always be looking so mean and serious? Like, I just can't. Fix your face, nigga. And Big Meech just be, yo, Big Meech looks like a pit bull in his face. He really got a pit bull face, bruh. But what is this, honey? And you wearing that in the nice, it looks like you in Miami or something. I see water or I see whatever in the reflection. Like Lil Meech put 2 generations, 1 vision. Y'all think BMF is over, child? I think this is, first of all, this needs to be the final season of BMF. I have 2 people that I'm cool with that are acting on the show. I don't want to take money out of nobody's pockets, but I'm so sorry. This has got to be the final season of BMF because, baby, it is getting corny. It is getting cheesy. It is starting to feel like a Tubi production. Shit's not making sense. Shit is dragging out. It's just no longer fun. Like, BMF to me, it's just no longer enjoyable. I really don't enjoy it. I'm just watching it to finish out the series and then to also support like my friends that are on the show. But it's just like, I don't find enjoyment watching BMF anymore. I don't have fun watching it. It's just the storylines. Someone said his dad is a mixture of iced tea and Benzino. Oh my God. I don't like how they be dressing Big Meech. I don't either. Who's dressing him? Someone said Big Meech is dressed like a City Trends mannequin. Exactly. It's too hot for that. All that. It's too hot for all them clothes, ain't it? It's just look, why they always be in that damn leather, pleather, whatever. It's just too hot. Like I see the sun, I see the water reflection, baby. It's hot. Someone said it's too hot to be with all them damn clothes. Yo, someone said Big Meech looks like a wax figure in a museum. Oh my Lord. Yes, Greta, it's becoming so corny. And it's already been corny, like even from last season and all that. But this season is just so corny. It's so weird. It's just too much going on. The shit's going left. It's just all over the place. It's just giving me wackadoodle-doo. So it was a cute little fun ride, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want no more BMF, child, if it's gonna be like this. Not if it's gonna be like this, shouty. Y'all, I gotta talk about the really terrible incident that took place here in Atlanta Friday evening, like damn near 5:00 in the evening, like when people are about to leave work and stuff. I don't know if you guys know, we had a pow pow incident here in Atlanta Friday evening. And I can't even, there's certain words I can't even say. The assailant pow powed Emory, the Emory campus, and they pow powed the CDC, the Centers of Disease Control building here in Atlanta, headquartered here in Atlanta. They shot I said the S word, Lord Jesus. They pow-powed like 12 bullets hit the glass at the CDC. And you guys, that's a big deal because one, it not only does it hit close to home in proximity to me, that's literally like 35 minutes from my house. So not only is it obviously hit close to home in proximity, it hit close to home because I know people that work at Emory. I know people, I'm trying to find the article, y'all. I'm sorry. I know people that work at Emory. I know people, I have friends that work at the CDC. And to know that someone went there with ill intent to cause harm and actually wanted to have mass casualties, if you will, it's really okay. I can't. Let me go to ATL Scoop. It's really alarming. Again, this hits very close to home for me. This is close to my home. I have friends that work at the CDC. I have friends that work at Emory, and it was a very, very, very oh my gosh, a very scary and shocking incident. And I'm just glad that no one I know was hurt. Sadly, we lost Officer David Rose, this young black man, 33 years old, a wife, 2 kids, and the wife was currently pregnant. I think the wife was a few months pregnant. DeKalb County Officer David Rose tragically murdered in line of duty, responding to active pow pow near Emory University and the CDC. I just absolutely devastating. But let me try to find the main article that kind of shows I'm getting irritated because why? Where is the story? We've had some pow pow incidents, you guys, actually in Atlanta. Y'all pray for me because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. There a couple weeks ago there was a pow pow incident at like Edgewood bars. Like, so Edgewood is an area like not really downtown, but like in the city or whatever. And it's like a long strip of like bars and restaurants. K Michelle's restaurant was there, used to be there years ago, before it closed down. Like, it's a really popular area. And a couple weeks ago on like a weekend, someone pow-powed and like several people were injured and one person did die. So we've had that. We've had some weird things happening in Atlanta. And every time, I don't know why I can't find the article. It's actually really pissing me off. Things that has been happening. Okay, so Emory, I want y'all to see this. This is the emergency message that Emory released. They sent this to people's social media, email, text messages. Emory, active shooter on Emory Atlanta campus at Emory Point CVS. Run, hide, fight. Avoid the area. Shelter in place. Can you guys imagine? It's a regular day. It's a Friday. Most of us, we be happy when it's Friday. We gonna get off work. We gonna enjoy the weekend. To know that, like, right, you're about to leave your office or you're gonna go pick up your kid. Because Emory, there's a or the CD, I can't remember if the daycare is attached to Emory or the CDC or both, but there's a daycare center there, like, that was in harm's way. Like, so thank God they sent this message. And shout out to Emory University, because they didn't just email the students, and not the students, the staff, the faculty. They didn't just do that. They emailed, they text, and they put a message out on social media. So that was pretty freaking awesome. Dozens of gunshots, you guys, were heard from nearby homes. The suspect was found deceased. They're still trying to figure out. They still won't tell us if it was a self-inflicted wound, meaning he took his own life, or did the popo take him out. Thank you, Greta. Yeah, I'm a little nervous just because, like I said, things have been happening in Atlanta the past few weeks now, and it's just like, especially when it comes so close to your front doorstep, right? When it happens so close to home, it is very, 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 very scary. Y'all have no idea how thankful I am, because like I said, I have friends that work at the CDC. I know people that work at Emory. I'm so thankful it was not a situation where there were mass casualties. I'm so glad the kids at the daycare center were okay. That's on the campus. I'm just so thankful. Y'all see this? I'm gonna blow this image up. You see the gunshot? Do you see that? Do you see that? And it's good to know that obviously the CDC building, and I guess maybe Emory, I'm not sure, but baby, the windows are bulletproof. These photos are from a CDC employee inside the building. This is sad. This is scary, y'all. Like, he fired dozens. Wow. Oh yeah, this is you guys here. It was pretty bad, y'all. It was very scary. And an officer lost his life. Mind you guys, he literally was on the job for a year. he's only been an officer for a year. He's got a wife, he's got 2 kids, and he had a 3rd child on the way. So now a wife is now a widow. There are 3 kids now that no longer have a father. There's relatives. This man, David, he has a mom, probably has parents, has family, senseless act of violence. This wasn't even his district, but he went there to help. And these type of tragedy, something as tragic as this, like a wife is now a widow. There are 3 kids who now don't have a father. It's just, Greta, I live in Brooklyn. I understand the fear. Yeah, New York. Greta, I'm from New York. I still have family in New York. Y'all just were on the news too, boo. Greta, I still cannot understand how any person was able to walk where that shooter was walking with a machine pow pow. He was near Times Square. I forget the exact street he was on, but that area in New York is always flooded with police. I still do not understand how that man was able to walk the streets of New York City near Times Square with a large pow pow and police didn't stop him. So yeah, y'all, there's been a lot of pow pow incidents happening. And y'all, I'm not even a parent yet. Every school year, I just hold my breath, just anxiously nervous that something's gonna happen. I don't even have children, and every year I pray, y'all, I pray for y'all kids, I pray for these children, I pray for our teachers, because it's just this is not fair. You know what I mean? This is not fair. We can't even send our children to school without worrying about their well-being, their safety, worrying about if some terrible person's gonna come and shoot up the school. This all goes hand in hand, y'all. It just all goes together, right? You know what needs to be done. We need better pow pow laws in this country, but that's another topic for another day. But this is just really hard, just my heart, everyone in the comments was really just with a 3rd child on the way, man. I just God, I really do respect the good officers out there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know him. I would hope he's a good officer. He was only on the job for a year, which is really, really just gut-wrenching. Yeah, y'all, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know to be oh, we got to be careful, because what does that look like, right? What does being careful look like? Besides, I've always been taught to be aware of my surroundings and look out for suspicious activity and suspicious people, which that's actually toxic. But look out for suspicious behavior, just keep your head on the swivel. It's hard, these things are happening everywhere. They're happening at work, they're happening at school, they're happening at malls, at movie theaters, at churches, at concerts, at festivals. I don't know. I just don't really know how to be careful. You know what I mean? There's only so much that we can do. So it's just I don't know, y'all. Sometimes I'll be on pins and needles, but I've always vowed to I'm gonna live my life, right? Yes, I will tell you guys that whenever I go to big festivals or certain type of outdoor concerts and just different things, yeah, I do big crowds, St. Patrick's Day parade, whatever it looks like. Whenever I'm around big crowds, I do get nervous, y'all. It's not a paranoia. It doesn't stay with me the whole time, but it does pop into my head okay, Monique, this, if someone wanted to pow or run us over, they sure could. I don't know if it's healthy, but I do be a little nervous with big crowds. But anyway, Greta said, girl, tell me about it. I have seen the photo. Right? Let me Google it for context. What's that man name? I don't even know what to say. Hold on, y'all. We're just living, y'all, I just feel like we're living in scary times. Like, it's just so much going on. Like, it's exhausting. You guys, it's like really exhausting. Okay, let me show you guys. Because Greta, it doesn't make sense. How is this idiot? How was he able to stroll like in Manhattan? Y'all, I know for y'all who y'all not familiar with New York, you never been. Child, this is like unheard of. If this was maybe Georgia, this was Atlanta, that to be in New York City in freaking Manhattan, and how did he? I mean, nowadays I guess anybody can just sneak. I mean, it depends, right? I don't even know where he came from. I don't know, y'all, but it's just there's a lot happening. A lot of people are suffering, y'all. I'm gonna be on, and I'll make another video about this another day. It's just a lot going on right now, and I do feel very overwhelmed. I do feel just like WTF. I feel like this country is going to hell. I think America is just, we're in the pits of hell, damn near. We have really lost our way. There's just so much happening from Donald Duck and the government and taking away benefits, taking away this, taking away that, mass layoffs. The job market sucks. In the last month and a half, 247,000 people filed for unemployment. 300,000 Black women were laid off, and we already know that's because of the DEI rollback. I mean, it's just so much happening between politics and government and the job market and finances and inflation, and then potential wars and this and health stuff, and you have to deal with like everyday stuff, and then like shootings and y'all, I can't be the only one who feels this way. I feel so exhausted. I stopped going to the West Indian Parade a long time. See? But we shouldn't have to stop doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like last weekend was like Jamaica's Independence Day. Like, I wanted to go to this event, but I was like, you know what? It's just girl. I knew it was gonna be such a big crowd. I was just like, but we shouldn't have to think that way, and we shouldn't have to send our kids to school and be praying for their safety in school. Like, I just feel like when I was going to school as a young kid, adolescent, even high school, even my parents, of course, I'm sure they prayed for me, but I don't think they were like, I know my mother always prayed for safety because especially when I became more active and I would drive with other people, of course. But y'all know, like in 2025, when we pray for these kids and the faculty and their safety, we all know what that means. We all know what that means. When I was growing up in school here in Georgia in Metro Atlanta, we only had 2 drills: fire drill, and we would have a drill if there was ever an active tornado in the area. These kids are now having school pow pow drills, which I know they're not calling them that, but that's essentially what they are. So it's just, it gets overwhelming, y'all. And I'm about to fall asleep. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun. Sorry if I wasn't lively enough. Y'all know I usually be pop, 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 pop. But I just said, hey, I would rather deliver something tonight. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about the Netflix hit series that has everybody talking, The Hunting Wives. Baby, we got to get into that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, replay crew. If you couldn't catch the live, please replay and like the video. Again, hit the like button, you guys. It's so important for my channel to help me grow and to get more eyes on my channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell. I'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Hunting Wives review. It was a Netflix show. I might be doing something with Lamont this week, and then we'll see, y'all. There might be more hot topics. Oh, I got to do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, I didn't even get to do like Housewives of Atlanta. I don't even know. I might just do, what the hell? I might just do a quick like little recap of the reunion and like my thoughts, but I'm so late. I don't even think you guys care anymore about that. So yeah, I got to do I'll do a secondary hot topics at the end of the week. I'll do Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll do Hunting Wives recap, because the Hunting Wives, y'all, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And now I want more episodes. But also now I want another show to like binge. Like I need something fun to watch. So if y'all have any recommendations, she said, don't waste your time with RH. Child, boo boo kitty. Because the thing is, I have so many thoughts, and it was just like I was sick, y'all. I was sick. I was sick for 2 weeks. Like I actually literally could not talk. Like I didn't have a voice. I couldn't. It was so bad. So that's really why I didn't get to do RHOA. But yeah, it would be a waste. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on hot topics, Huntsville, and review the Hunting Wives. But yeah, if y'all have any other recommendations, listen, on Netflix, Hulu, let me tell you the type of girl I am. I am just all over the place. I like everything. Okay. I am very diverse. So I have also currently been on like a documentary kick. I love documentaries. I like in general, I like history documentaries. I like documentaries like behind the scenes of like whatever. But I also like lately, I've definitely been in like my true crime fit with documentaries lately. So if there's any good true crime documentaries, recommend them to me. If there's any good shows to binge watch, I like all types of shows. I like comedy. I like suspense. I like a thriller. I like a murder mystery, who done it. I like all types of stuff. So yeah, because I'm just like, that's why I hate binge culture, because literally I binged The Hunting Wives was 8 episodes. I binged it in 2 days, and now I'm like, okay, I want something else. I want something else that's going to kind of like keep me on the edge of my seat, keep me intrigued. I want something else to binge. That's why binge culture is so dangerous. Okay. Y'all, my neighbor is doing some stuff across the street. I'm gonna have to text him. Sir, you can't be doing all that drilling and stuff at 10:30 at night. And I like him. That's my homie, but sir, you're being a little inconsiderate. Okay, I'm done, y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Like the video. Love y'all. Bye.